Okay. What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live show. I am LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated. We are back. We are back. We are back, people. It's preseason. I get it, but so what? Right? It feels good to see Knicks basketball. Knicks win tonight, beating the Charlotte Hornets 111-109. Great game, man. Great game. Big task. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Rondo, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live on this evening. I'm also feeling good, too, because the Yanks won, and also, too, the Giants won today. In a miraculous fashion, amazing game by the Giants. So I'm feeling good on this Sunday evening, right? Great game, man. Great game. Great seeing the lineup out there. Towns, and, of course, Bridges. Deuce was amazing tonight. 22 points off the bench for him. Before we touch on those things too, let's kind of really go into the starting lineup, man, because I really think this is, everyone has talked about Atlantic Line, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live this evening. All the New York sports teams are doing good. I know the Mets lost, but this is not a Mets channel. Go over to CP, Mets, and Knicks. Go check him out. Sip my water. See, I got my Giants cup. Sipping on that big blue. But everybody wanted to talk about this lineup, right? Which I think, Roberto, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Everybody wanted to see how this lineup was going to look. I think we're going to be a tough out, man. I think we're going to be really, really good this year. And the pick and pop with Towns is going to be amazing. I think he knocked down 1-3 tonight. He had 10 points, I believe. Brunson had 12. But having him and OG Anunoby and those pieces, you see how it's coming together. Defensively, Brunson is like, thank you. Because it's easy. It's easy for him now. He can float. Because those guys are so interchangeable. Even you saw how Mikal Bridges looked at the top of the key on a guy like LaMelo Ball, right? You can see his length, pause, causing him issues, causing him problems. You could see it. He's going to be tough. Then when you switch off, you still got OG Anunoby right there. Then you still got Josh Hart right there. So those guys are going to be tough defensively. And even though, of course, it's the first game, we didn't really shoot the ball that well. The first unit, like the first time out, there was things that I saw that I said, okay, we're going to be dangerous this year. Extremely dangerous. You see how the court opens up for Brunson. You see how it is. You see how he's got a lot of one-on-ones. They can't double him now because of Towns. They try to. He swings to Towns. Towns is knocking down a deep three like he's Steph Curry. And then you got Bridges cutting to the basket. Then you got OG Anunoby hitting that 15-footer. But defensively is where we're going to be a problem. You could see it. And so I thought that was exceptional tonight. There were things that I think we need to work on. But that was first game, man. Offensively, I see the rotation. Namrit, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. I've seen a lot of mixing and matching offensively. I think they're going to have to find spots. I like how they're really trying to get guys involved. I can see the camaraderie already building, which is great. But it's just going to take time. But from what I saw, I love. And I think it's so many weapons out there, right, that you don't know who to use. Because Bridges can get his own shot. You already know that. Towns can get his own shot. So once Brunson knows where these guys want the ball at, then it opens up the court for him. Truly. Now let's go to that second unit, right? I'm gonna get back to the first unit, but let's talk about that second unit. He came out with Big Sims in the middle. He had Precious at the 4. Landry Shamet at the 3. Deuce at the 2, and Campaign at the 1. Very, very happy with that lineup. Sims looks athletic. He's still having trouble with certain things, but Sims had 10 boards tonight. 5 offensive, 5 defensive. If you can get that from him, fabulous. Fabulous. I like Campaign on that second unit. And now you can see the confidence in Deuce. And now I see why they were okay with making a trade with DiVincenzo. They didn't want to let him go, but now you see. Because Deuce is coming into his own. He looks comfortable. He looks confident. He's basically a starter playing on that second unit because he played a lot last year. And he started a lot also. Remember, of course, that big game he had against Golden State where he was guarding Steph Curry and he lit it up. So all the experiences have really shaped Deuce. So now he's ready to go. His shot looks beautiful, man. He's going to be causing a lot of havoc coming off that bench. And defensively, you saw what he did, right? He got a steal and got a dunk. So I think he's going to be special this year. I think he's going to really, really, really be special. And then also, too, guys, let's not forget, Mitch is going to come back this year. So if we can get Mitch on that second unit, beautiful. And then you can put Precious at the 4. But I like Big Sims at the 5. Active. Once again, guys, you got to think how they're going to look against other people's second units. I do like Campaign starting, coming out on that second unit. I do like that. I would like them to sprinkle in Tyler Kolek a bit. I'll touch on him in a second. But, guys, what about Landry Shamet, man? 16 big points for him. I think he was 3 for 5 from 3. No, excuse me, 4 for 8 from 3. If he can light it up like that offensively, he has a nice mid-range game. He can shoot that deep 3. That second unit's going to be fine. And I think he's a sneaky missing piece that a lot of people aren't talking about. So I think he can come in and really kind of contribute and give a lot of big minutes, right? And offensively with him and Deuce, if they can kind of, like I said, stay the ship and keep everything smooth until, of course, the big guns come back in, that'll be fabulous. But you got to think, guys, if Sims can hold down the fort for that second unit, I think we'll be fine. Precious was also big. He was big on the boards again tonight. I think he had 7 boards. He had 15 points. He played a lot. I think he played 33 minutes. Precious looks good, man. Once again, for that second unit. We're not asking these guys to start and drop 30. We're just asking them to come in and be somewhat of a solid during that second unit time to give these guys rest. And I like what I saw. Landry Shamet, a sneaky good pickup by the Knicks. And based on you heard the telecast, they said that, he's going to probably wind up making this team. So Tibbs likes him. And from what I see, I think he's definitely going to make the team. Because you need another offensive punch for that second unit. And I think he can provide that offensively. I do like Sims still at that middle. I think he's got to don't worry about fouling so much and just play defense because he's athletic enough to block shots. I liked how he is in the middle. I could see him maturing. It was one time Precious Achiuwa came down. It was a break, and he kicked it out to Sharon, and it was a kick ball. And Sims looked at him and pointed like, yo, up. You throw it up. Throw it up for the hoop. You know what I'm saying? So being confident and playing with a little bit of a, I don't want to say an attitude, but, just have some type of, I don't know, ferocity about you. That could change things. Big time. Nemesis go Giants. You got that right, sir. Big time win. Let's not jump out the window. Let's not get too excited, Namert. Let's not get too excited. But decent win for them boys. Based on the way the Giants have played this year, what are they, 2-3? They should be really like 4-1. They should have beat the Cowboys, I thought. And I think also, too, they definitely should have beat the Commanders if they would have got the kicker situated. So the Giants could honestly really be like 4-1. A couple of games they should have won, but we'll take it for what it is. I think we found our running back. I think Tracy's the one, man. I think he's the one. We got Mulder back there, but I think Tracy's the guy. But big one for them boys. But so I like that second unit because when they came in, you saw the spark that they gave because the Knicks were down. And that second unit, of course, with Deuce, started really kind of picking up the pace. I like Campaign. Here's what I like about Campaign. I'm not a big fan of his game. I'm not. What I am a big fan of is his energy. And he's always playing upbeat. He's kind of like, he's wiry, but he's active, right? He's active. He gets in the passing lanes. He's constantly in the mix, right? He's not the best player, But what he does, he brings a lot of energy. And sometimes that's what you need coming off the bench, right? And if he's providing really good minutes off that bench, I think the Knicks will be fine. And that's what Tibbs wants. He wants you to be active and be good defensively. And so I think through that, he'll be fine. You know what I mean? So I thought he was good. I thought he was good tonight. I thought he was good. Tyler Kolek's going to play this year. He's going to play, and he's going to play a lot. And the reason why I say he's going to play and he's going to play a lot is because I think he's going to push guys to the limit in practice. With Tibbs, here's the secret sauce with Tibbs. It's not so much the games. Like, Tibbs knows. Like, he already has who he wants. He's showing that today, right? He showed his hand. This is who he wants. This is who he trusts. You got to build his trust. That's the thing with Tibbs. He's got to be able to trust you. That is it with him. How he earn his trust is in practice. You get there early. You put up shots. You leave late. Like, things like that. He's an old school, man. So those are the things that Tibbs likes and he appreciates. As I sip my Giants cup, my Giants one. Sipping on that big blue. So that's how Tyler Kolek's going to get on the court. He's got to do those little things, man. He's got to earn it. Tibbs is not going to give it to him. He's not. That's just how Tibbs is. He's old school. He feels like you got to earn it. He's going to give the vets, the guys that have earned it, more minutes. He is. So I think that's kind of like where he's got to kind of figure out his place, like, to get those minutes, right? Because I think he's good enough to play. But in this league, it ain't about you being good enough, man. It's not. It's all the little things that matter. It's a lot of politics. Everybody knows that, right? So it's a lot of different things that play a big role. I think, talent-wise, I think he's good enough to play. Right. I'm just watching him play, man. Just from the summer league to now, even him, the kid doesn't have a nervous bone in his body at all. At all. He plays with a lot of confidence. And he's got the skill set. Like, you could see it when he's out. You know what I mean? He came on the court. A couple of plays came down, a wide open three, bang. You know what I mean? That's some people just have it, man. You know what I mean? And he does. But with a guy like Tibbs, you got to earn it, man. He's not going to give it to you. He's just not. So how do you earn that? You know what I mean? I think he's gonna have to push campaign, because campaign ain't gonna give up that spot. He ain't gonna do a Grimes. You know what I'm saying? And fold up. So the flamethrower can come in and take his spot. That's not gonna happen. But he's gonna have to push campaign in practice, man. He's gonna have to push him to the brink to get some minutes. Right. I do see him playing a lot in G League. I do see that happening. But he looked good, man. He looked really, really good. One person I was surprised to not see was Akaporte, man. I thought they were going to bring him in for Precious, but he didn't play Akaporte. So I don't know why. And plus, we didn't see Dadier neither. We didn't see Dadier. Sipping on that big blue, man. Big win by them boys. Once again, I think Tibbs is showing his hand here, man. He's kind of letting it be known. So I think Tyler Kolek, I think he's going to play some G League, but I think Tibbs wants him around. I think Tibbs sees things with him, but Tibbs wants him to earn it. But I think Dadier and Akaporte, those are going to be the G League guys. I even see Jacob Toppin getting some minutes. Like, you know what I mean? I can see that too. But Tibbs is going to go with his horses, man. He's going to go with his horses. So this whole thing with the minutes management, the minutes police, everybody chill out. Listen, man. Those guys are going to play, man. Like, those guys are going to play. Precious is going to play a lot. Deuce is going to play a lot. He's going to get some minutes, definitely. But Landry Shamit's going to play a lot. Like, those three guys. Shamit, Deuce, Payne, of course, and Precious Chua. Those guys are going to play a lot. A lot. So that's 4, right? So that's nine guys off the bench. That's what Tibbs wants to play anyway. So that's what's going to happen, man. He's showing his hand. He's showing he was going to play because he's playing who he trusts. He's playing who he trusts, and that's it. But I loved it tonight, man. I loved it tonight. I really, really, truly. Let me get in this chat. Let me see what's going on. Atlantic Lion said Tyler Kolek champagne beautiful tonight. Now they did. Tyler Kolek is good, man. He's really good. Like I said earlier, right? If you guys came to my live show before when I spoke about some of the summer league games, his game carries, man. Like he doesn't. You can't speed him up. Like you can see it. He doesn't look out of place out there. He ain't the most athletic guy, but it's not like he's not athletic, right? And he looks under control, man. He looks under control. He does not look like he doesn't belong. He doesn't look like the NBA game is too fast for him. Now, once again, you probably see a different guy, of course, when he plays against the starters, right? But you don't really need him for that. You need him with that second unit. So what I'm saying is that so I can see him playing a lot this year. I can. And I think 4th, 5th time seeing him play now, every single time his game is the same. His game is no different, man. Not once I've watched him play and said, yo, this kid, no. I watched him like saying like, okay, this kid's not ready. I've never said that about him. Right? I'll put it to you like this. He's more ready now than what Deuce was. How about that? See, Deuce took a couple of years. This kid is not going to take that long. This year he's going to be okay. Next year he's going to be even better. He's better than Deuce than when Deuce came out. And if you technically look at it, he's the same age as Deuce right now. If I'm correct, I think they're the same age. So he's ahead of the game, man. He's ahead of the curve. Remember, he got Biggie's Player of the Year, man. So the kid can ball, right? So I think he's going to be fine. Roberto Rivera said more balanced and with one less lefty on the first unit. Hey, man, look, man. We can't kick Randall Weiss down, man. But based on everything, I think he's happy being out there, man. Like I've always said, man, this is a different place, and I would not be surprised if Randall gets busy out there in Minnesota, man. That's more his speed, right? He did really good here, but I think out there, I think he can really, really, really take his game to the next level. He's still in his prime, guys. He's only 30 years old because he's in his prime. So I could see him really taking off this year. People saying, "Oh, they're not sure." Naz Reid, I think Randall's going to play really well for those guys. I really think so. Atlantic Line says, "I see Kolek following the same path as Deuce, down where he gets real minutes." Agreed. I do, man. What's ill is that I think he's going to, like I said earlier, I think he's going to force the coach's hand to play him. He just is. He's just that good of a ball player. Who I really, really think is going to be really good. I think Landry Shamet, man, is going to be sneaky good for us. I think he's going to be sneaky good, man. Really good. I think a lot of people aren't paying attention to that pickup. Earl Garris, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live. Good to be back. Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it is, sir. Definitely good to be back. Big win for them boys, 111 to 109. Good way to kind of get your lungs open, right? Start running. I loved how he played the first unit too. He played them enough to where they were able to get a good sweat in. So I like that. But I think Shaman's going to be sneaky good for us, man. I think he's going to kind of surprise a lot of teams. Because remember, he's going to probably get, what we say Shammer gets a night, about 15, 20 minutes a night, between 10 and 20. I say between 10 and 20. Deuce is going to get anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes every night. Pressure's the same thing, between 20 to 30 minutes every night. Deuce is going to play a lot. He's going to want to put Deuce out there with with Brunson. He's gonna want to pair that up. Sipping on that big blue, boy. Big time win for them boys. See that? It's kind of faded, man. That's how long I've been in the game. And Larry Klein says, you can't make up DiVincenzo's three-point production, but I can see Shamet being about 80% the production Dante gave us. You know what, Larry Klein? Excuse me. That's well said, sir. But I think the combination of Shamet and Deuce. Because here's the thing, right? I said it on my live before, right? Last show. I was so I didn't like that Devo that we left the flamethrower, man. That I was not happy about that. But what I've said before, and I say it again on my show, it was going to be hard to find minutes. Tibbs loves Deuce, man. He loves Deuce. They want to make sure Deuce gets a lot of minutes because he's going to be that good. He saw him tonight. So where do you fit him in? And campaign and flamethrower with Josh Hart, with Brunson, of course, with Bridges, right? That's 6 guys. Where are the minutes coming from, man? There's only 48 minutes of the game. Where someone's not going to get any minutes. And I think they really want to see what Deuce is going to be, man. I think they really want to see what he's going to be. I truly do. And I think that's why they were like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Deuce is going to be something special, man. I think he really is. So, Atlantic Lions. So the combination of those two, I think, is going to make up for that. Robert Rivera, man. Dominican, they're going to take it over, man. They're going to be all from the heights coming down. You see Sims is up there in the heights. Sims is in the heights heavy. You see him. Last year, he started getting a twist a little bit. But now he's getting a little bit. See the joint he got right there? He in the heights, man, getting his hair cut. Getting twists. Rocandole, pasteles, he and all that. He up in the heights heavy. Chilling in Dykeman, Probably got a Dominican mommy. You know how I go, man. And they serving him that good food. You know that, man. He up there eating good. But yeah, it's gonna be, from Juan Soto to now to now Towns. Yeah, DR got it on Smash right now in the sports town of NYC. It tastes better like every single time, man, because of the win today. Big Blue. I just can't stop talking about it. Great win today. Earl Garrett said, not bad for the preseason. No, not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. I love what I saw. I love the chemistry, coming together. Atlantic Lions says, as this time passes, the trade starts making more and more sense. I love Dante and Julius. I will forever cherish what they did in New York, but this squad here is something tough. Agreed, man. Towns gives an element that Randall could never give. He's 7 feet, and he can step back and hit that three. You see, he can go to the rack, he can get busy, and he draws a lot of fouls, man. He already was going to line a couple of times tonight. Like, you see it. He's a matchup problem, man. And then it opens up the floor. You see OG Anunoby was able to get a couple of buckets up. He was penetrating to the basket. So the lane is open. The lane is open. So that pick and pop and what does, it changes everything, man. It just does offensively. And you see Brunson was getting the lane with no problem, man, because they worried about that pop out with Cat. And Brunson missed a couple of layups. Killer Dog, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Deuce Bigelow, your Deuce is big tonight. 22 big points for Deuce. Her Deuce got a new apartment in the city too, man. He living in the city now, man. He probably, you see Deuce got the little fro going on, right? He got, what's his name, got to take him up to the heights, man, get them twists back. You got to take him up to the heights. And then I say, keep Cat away from Dykeman at all costs. Yeah. He got to stay out of there, man. Sims up there heavy, though. I'm telling you he is. Trust me. You see, he got the little mustache, right? Got the little joint. Come on. That's either he in the BX or he in the Heights. One or the other. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. So New York City, man. You gotta love it. These guys are starting to really cement themselves being part of the city. Earl Garris, do you think Cat will physically be able to play the 5 all season? Absolutely, Earl Garris. Absolutely. Earl Garris, what 5s are going to be able to match up with him? Now, first one you're going to say is Embiid, right? Okay, Embiid's one guy, right? Who else? Jared Allen? No. Who else? Bam plays a 4. They don't have a 5 out there. So Bam's going to probably wind up playing him, but I don't know. That's going to be a tough check for Bam. Because he keeps Bam away from the rim. You know, Bam likes to be down there and getting them blocks and, moving around. He moves around a lot. Right? But who else? Maybe the Twin Towers, a couple of bigs they got out there in Orlando. Miles Turner? No. He's better than Miles Turner. But who else? Think about it, but who else? There's nobody else in the East, man. Porzingis is out. He's hurt. I think Porzingis is going to be back around the same time that Mitch comes back. That's how long he's going to be out. So what other 5? Wemby? He's in the West. He plays him twice. Of course, some boys out there at OKC, right? Chet and of course iHeart now. Sabonis. But once again, Cat brings them out, man. He draws them out. You know what I'm saying? So the cool thing is that you're not really going to probably worry about Cat getting into too many fouls because he's going to be guarding bigs. And then we got them defensive monsters on the wings. You saw the switching today. I said, yo, we're going to be ferocious defensively, man. And Josh Hart getting into the passing lanes, all that, man. Seeing Bridges at the top of the key guarding Melo, I said, yo, we're going to be a problem defensively. Because he's going to cause havoc up there at the top of the key. And then OG Anunoby getting in the passes lane. OG Anunoby had 2 blocks tonight. We didn't even know it. And those guys slash to the basket. They can shoot. But I saw it just opens up the floor, man. Opens up the floor. We miss a lot of shots that we usually make. Brunson missed a couple of layups, a couple of gimmies. But that's just getting your basketball feels back, man. That's all that is. So he's going to be great playing the 5 this year for us. Robert Rivera says, Randall is my gut, but it was time for my guy. Sorry, but it was time for and the squad's like, yeah, it was time for a change, man. Yeah, it was. And listen, here's the thing, man. You got to play if you got to pay to play, man. You got to pay to play. That's it. And it was a hefty price, but Cat is worth it, man. You saw it tonight. The little things that you saw is worth it. Earl Garris said Mitch and Cat is scary. Yeah, they are, man. Listen, Earl Garris, if Mitch comes back, I don't think he starts, man. I think he comes off the bench with that second unit. Pressure at the 4. I think that unit's going to be dangerous, man. Really good. Because it's sneaky addition of Landry Shamet, because he could knock down that 3 and he could shoot. But then they could also switch it out where they could put Cat at the 4 and Mitch at the 5. So there's a lot of different things they can do, man, with that. So you could put Cat at the 4, Mitch at the 5, OG at the 3, Bridges at the 2, and Brunson at the 1, man. It's their big lineup. They could cause a ruckus defensively. And offensively, they do what they want to do. Killer Dog said was rust. Yeah, absolutely rust. Absolutely rust. But through the rust Killer Dogs, I saw some great things that I like. Roberto says Things got to play both bigs, right? In the playoffs, it never does that, right? To my Tibbs, I'm assuming. It depends on the matchups, Roberto. I think Tibbs could do that, but it's based on the matchups. right? So I think Tibbs wouldn't have a problem, but he's gonna test it out to see. Because Mitch is going to come back and he's going to play. It's not going to he's going to sit on the bench, but they're not going to rush him back. They're going to have Mitch take his time. But I think that it's going to be kind of like a feeling out period. But I do like Mitch coming off the bench with that second unit because imagine suiting him in, putting him in there with Sims, where Sims is at, right? That's a lot of block shots on that second unit. And what big is going to be able to handle Mitch in that Baja? He's going to be destroying dudes. Couple of times, a guy I think it was Terrence Mann. He was going to the basket. Sims could have blocked that shot. If that's Mitch, that gets punched. Period. Killer Dogs said absolutely the filling out period. Agreed. That's what it is, man. But still in that filling out period, Killer Dogs, I still love what I saw. Because then I said, okay, I see exactly. And I said it earlier, guys, when the reports came out back in July, but the Knicks possibly looking to do this deal. I didn't want to move it because I liked Randall better than Cat. But for what it is that we want to do, I see exactly what it is. And I see Cat's skill set and how it works perfectly for it opens the floor, man. It opens the floor. He's 7 feet and could shoot that pill. You saw where he was pulling from today, man. So Brunson can now operate. And then you got Bridges cutting. Then you got OG and Nobi cutting. Both of them was cutting at one time. Looks beautiful, man. And look how many open threes they had. Cat had about 3 of them. He made 1, but I'm just imagine how many threes he's going to have wide open because you're so worried about Brunson. And Brunson's mid-range, that's money right there. It's just like you said, Killer Dogs, a feeling out period. The guys got to know how to play with each other, but that's why preseason and practices are so important. But defensively, I'm happy because now what I saw today, I'm not worried about Brown and Tatum. I'm not worried about them at all. At all. They're gonna do them, yes, but I don't look over there and say, "Oh, Bridges is on Brown." I'm worried. No, I'm worried about for what? OG Anobi's on. I'm not worried about anything. And Josh Hart is solid defensively as well. So, and now we got a monster in Towns they got to deal with. Towns is dangerous, man. He is. He's big and he can score. Earl Garrett said, very impressed. No ball was sticking. Agreed. That's what I'm saying. I saw the movements. I saw guys cutting. I saw all that. But like I said earlier, and I said in my other show, man, this opens the floor for Brunson, man. He's going to be destroying the league. I'm telling you right now, because you got to respect Towns and you got to respect those 2 dudes on them corners because they can knock down them threes. So now it's like pick your poison. You saw a little glimpse tonight. Guys are missing shots just because it's the rust, like you stated earlier, but you see it. They're going to be dangerous, man. Really, really dangerous. Well, other teams are going to have a hard time scoring. We're not. Atlantic Line said, my biggest fear is Towns when the lights are the brightest. Atlantic Line, no. Here's why no. Who runs the show, man? This is Brunson's team, man. We're not asking Cat to come in here and be a superhero. We asking him to be him. That's it. And let Brunson do him. And let Brunson take the big shots. Let him handle all of the weight. Brunson has no problem doing that. None. So let Cat just be him. Don't let him try to do anything. Just fall in line. Where's BKLA, man? What's going on? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Big win for them boys. 111 to 109. Salute to the Deuce. Yeah, the Deuce looks good. Deuce looks. He also, 2 guys. Deuce looks ready, man. He looked ready. You could tell he didn't get gassed by what happened last year. All summer he was working because his first shot he put up was money. Money. He looks ready to go, man. I think he's chomping at the bit. And I think he's going to be scorching second units. Scorching them. Because he's so used to playing with the starters. And playing against dudes like Steph Curry. You saw he was guarding LaMelo. He's so used to playing against them dudes. When he get down, he play with, because the second unit is going to be like G League dudes to him. Remember when he was doing the G League, he was lighting the G League up. So what I'm saying is, he going to get in that second unit and say, oh, man, this is easy work. Too easy. I think Deuce is going to have a big year. Huge. But I know, man. I'm not worried about Towns with that. Because it's Brunson's show, man. That's why they got him, man. They got him because to give Brunson another piece. This is Brunson's shit, man. That's it. He's the captain. So everybody else just got to fall in line, man, and follow his lead. You know what I mean? Because when things get brightest and the ball gets heavier, them lights be on your back and it be burning like hot lava. Brunson's is cool as a cucumber, man. Cold as ice. He don't feel none of that, man. And that's who you want leading the show. Like, that's it. That's who you want. He's cold-blooded with it. And it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter where he's at. It doesn't matter what team they play, what it is. He's risen to the highest occasions, time after time again since he's been here. So I think this is a perfect place for Towns. Perfect. And Towns knows that because he said it in an interview. He said it. He said, you know, I just come in and fill in, man. Brunson already got the show here, man. He's the captain. He run everything. So why I don't need to come in and try to drop 40 for what? I just need to play my role and do me. So, you know, so that's kind of like how I see that. And then like I said, let me know, man. LV, we above or below 54 to have wins. We above. Above. I think we 55 or better, Atlantic Line. 55 or better. That's what I think. And the reason why I say that is because Tibbs is going to play these guys. He's not going to like let guys take days off. He don't do that. They're going to do that in Philly. But Tibbs is going to play him. He's not. He's, you know, for what? And the misconception is this: guys want to play. Like, it's not like they want to sit and rest. Where's BKLS at 64-18? Chill out, man. I don't think that's happening. We're not getting 64 wins. Capping out, I think we get 60 wins. That's at the top of the food chain. Low balling. 50, 53. That's low, I think. I don't think we get no less than that. We're going above, but if I had to pick Atlantic Line, I'm going 55 wins. I think we went 55 and above. So I think we're good money, man. I think we're good. But listen, guys, that's my show. I appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with LV Live on this Sunday evening. Great win for all the New York teams. Yankees up 1-0. Mets just lost. They 1-1, but Mets is rolling. Go check out my man CP, Mets and Knicks. He's going to talk about that Mets stuff, man. We don't do that here. Big shouts to him. Win from Giants 29-20. That was huge. But big win for them boys, 111 and 109. The Knicks are back. I will see you guys Wednesday. But if it's your first time coming through, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people, right? Also, too, if it's your first time coming through, please subscribe to the channel. Also, too, leave comments, man, because I do respond to comments. All right? But I appreciate everybody coming through. Rocking with your boy LV. I will be back for preseason game number 2 against the Washington Wizards. So please come through and check that out. All right, that's my show. And out there, people. And I'm out. Peace.